this movie, and then there was a bunch of hurdles to jump over, and eventually we got to a point where we had a script and a budget and a plan, and they said, I had originally said, hey, I can do big scope comic book movie making, but if I use all CG techniques like we used in the game cinematics at Blur, I could make a bigger movie for a smaller budget, and they said, prove it. So we initially did the teaser as a proof of concept for an all CG process. It was never supposed to be all CG, it was supposed to be a mix, but it was just to prove that we could do all CG shots that played as photoreal, which now it doesn't quite look that, but at the time it was pretty amazing. So anyway, we did that, and then Fox said, no, we're not gonna make the movie. That was like 5 years ago, and then we never gave up. The writers and I kept asking the same question. I would write emails, who do I have to fuck? Just tell me, I'll do it. And I'd write lots of emails, and every time it was not yet, not yet, not yet. But they didn't fire me off the movie, so there was that. And then eventually, I think the timing came right. Everybody saw that maybe R-rated movies were not the kiss of death, and that there's a business here for superhero movies. And then the trailer leaked, and still don't know who did it.
Thank you.
I don't. But I thank them for doing that. But the best thing about the trailer was, look, the fans got behind it in a big way, but really, most importantly, is that when Fox decided to make it, the tone of the trailer wasn't a question. They knew that fans responded to it. Without that, we would have had this question all the time of like, are you pushing it too far? That's really not that funny. It's too inside. And the studio would have questioned those things. Naturally, it's their job to question shit. But that gave them a confidence that in the tone of the movie that we didn't really have to answer the question again repeatedly on set. They just said, yeah, go for it.
And when did